Hi, I'm Associate Professor Paul Finocchiaro, and I'm the Director Choreographer of 42nd Street at Minnesota State University, Mankato, the Ted Paul Theater, and the show runs April 8th through the 18th. One of the reasons I wanted to do 42nd Street was, for me, it was a huge experience. I went to see it in 1984. It was the first show that I actually saw on Broadway. And it was just a really amazing experience, and I always wanted to bring that to an audience myself when I became a director and choreographer. It really is it's a really backstage musical. It's about the workings of what happens when somebody gets injured and somebody else comes in, and it's a Cinderella story. Literally, someone comes in off the street who was afraid to walk into the audition, and by the end, she achieves great success. I'm not going to tell you what happens because I want you to come to see the show. So one of the things that I love about the show is that it really relates to what we do here at MSU. The students come in freshman year. They have a limited amount of experience, a limited amount of skill, and a lot of talent. And what happens is we train them so that by the end, in their senior year, that they can achieve what they want to achieve. Go to a major city, go to work in plays, work in musicals, do whatever they want to do. So the play really relates to what we do here as a team. It's a very, very heavy tap dancing show. From the opening number till the very end, the audience will get a full spectrum of all different kinds of tap. The opening number starts with the audition of the show, for the show, and it finishes with an 8-minute tap ballet, which I just finished choreographing last night, which you'll love. But it really tells the story of New York, of Times Square, of 42nd Street. There's gangsters, and there's thugs, and there's working girls from the factories, and there's working girls from the streets, and there's soldiers, and there's high society people, there's newsboys, all that. And all this story culminates into what happens when, excuse me, when good triumphs over evil in the end, which is really what we need to see. It's been an amazing experience choreographing and directing 42nd Street. What you're going to see is many levels of tap dancers, some really expert and some at the beginning level have all stepped their game up, literally stepped their game up with the tap steps to get to the expert tappers, and they have worked really amazingly hard. It's a really fun piece that everybody from the family can enjoy. Granddaughters, grandmothers, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. There's characters from the bossy director to the lovely scared ingenue in the beginning to the older comedy team. Lots of fun, lots of dancing, beautiful, beautiful voices with gorgeous arrangements of songs. The show itself was directed in the beginning by, the first director was Gower Champion, he and his wife Madge Champion were huge stars in the musical theater era of the movie musicals. And Gower Champion actually directed and choreographed this piece originally for Broadway, and unfortunately never got to see it because he passed away the afternoon of opening night. And the story goes that the cast didn't hear about this until the end of the show, when the producer came out and stopped the audience, and they actually thought he was telling a joke, and he said that the Gower Champion had passed away that afternoon, and the cast literally was in tears. They were all on stage together. It was a really historical moment in Broadway history as well. Sure. Well, the characters are